what a rush a miracle is. Yet when breath rate of exhausted lungs and beat rate of bursting heart come back to normal, you might realize that a miracle is something that was not supposed to be, something for which the world may be unprepared.
Daisy is 3 years of age, and she is a wonderful dog. Ideal home for her would be one that doesn't have little kids, because sometimes she can have stranger danger with folks when she first meets them.
International Baccalaureate is the exploration of different ideas and perspectives to make you a more global-minded person.
Where we learn all about knowledge and where it comes from and how it plays a role in our everyday lives.
I enjoyed getting the pictures together, going through family books and history and pulling the information that we found out about some of our family members that I didn't know about, especially on Jim Abb's side, and my granddaddy, Marvin P. Hatcher. It was a lot of their parents that I didn't know about, and their parents from Ned, and how they came to be in College Grove.
Now here's something I kind of like, Tate, when you look at this, you're talking about the progression of girls wrestling. 60 schools had wrestlers in AA. 57 schools had wrestlers in A. 71 different schools had girls wrestlers. Now their teams aren't as big, but 71 different schools represented, that's pretty awesome.
Oh, without a doubt.
That's a Title IX trailblazer kind of thing, right?
That is a win.
Those boundaries, those 20-year boundaries, obviously mean that it's the area in which it would take 20 years to grow. So that means that some of those areas might continue to be in the county, even though they're in a growth boundary for 5, 10, 15, 20 years.
And I really feel like, John, your leadership during that time was instrumental in making those things happen. So wanted to say those things. You know, John, we'll miss you, we love you, and thank you so much for the service over your years.
That's called a wrist coach. Okay. He had a wrist coach on a button down, right?
With a tie on.
With a tie on. And I don't know if you remember, he forgot his belt in Brentwood. Let's just say his pants were having a hard time. And so the whole game, like Tommy Boy, he's pulling his pants up, looking at that, coaching his tail off.
Literally.
You remember who hit the three?
Was it Teichman?
Asa Duvall.
Oh, that's right, Asa Duvall, that's right.
God, that was a great game.
This entire week is National FFA Week. Each day has had a different theme, a different activity going on, and today is Tractor Day. So we have 10 tractors here. Ton of kids. We met early this morning, had some Chick-fil-A, and then rode to school.
We've incorporated pre-law 2 as my attorneys, criminal justice 3 as my investigators, biomed as the forensics. We've got a sketch artist from art. We've got all the media from Liz Thompson. And yeah, so that's what's happening. It's the first time ever. Maybe it'll be something we keep doing. We'll see.
She's here with us. She's friendly, she's loving, she loves to be petted, she loves to play.
She's good with dogs and she likes other cats, so she'd be good in almost any household.
Share one earth. We are all the same, deep down in the heart. We all seek happiness, but go different routes. We yearn for peace, wish for heavenly bliss, yet we fight each other in endless, pointless battles.
I'm sure you know there's a lot of people who are interested in voting by paper ballot only. Would we be able to do any kind of version of that for the next 2 municipal elections, considering that they're untested, and it would be a good opportunity to try out something new?
How we are able to work together and talk about issues. That doesn't mean we all agree all the time, but that's very positive. There are counties in this state where elected officials don't even talk to each other, and it would just be hard to imagine that. I think probably the common vision that both of us share is continuing to make our county and our city is the place where people do want to live, work, and raise their family.
Dooley's on the mountain, we lie there all alone. They put a jug beside him and a barrel for a stone. Dooley slipping up a holler, Dooley trying to make a dollar. Dooley, give me a swallow and I'll pay you back someday. I'll pay you back someday.
I'm Elizabeth Pereira. I'm the math coach at Oakview Elementary, and we're really excited to have our STREAM night this evening at Oakview. We have lots of activities that are going to incorporate science, technology, reading, engineering, art, and math. The children can go around and go to different stations where they can build things, do math activities.
What will I get when I get old? I wish I knew what the future withholds. It does not really matter when you get to be old. It is a state of mind, I am told. Seat by a window and dream of days no more here. For life is a short road with a stop sign, always near.
This face right here is lovable.
Yeah.
He's been here for a while now, so I really think he needs a forever home.
Yeah.
Someone who really will love him and take him on walks, take him on hikes.
I think we all know this as coaches, and you talk to coaches all the time. You always want one more unless you win it. If you don't make it, you're like, I just want to make it once. And then you get beat, well, I want to win one once.
Right.
Get beat in the semis, if we could just make the final. You know, it's not like they felt like they blew it or, I mean, Overton was really good, but when you make it there, you always want a little bit more. And I know Coach Wilkins and that team, they're feeling it, but they're going to be hungry coming in next year. It is going to be a fantastic league next year.
Oh, without a doubt.
Most of the stuff that we do is so very structured. Now, whether it's in the classroom, whether it's in extracurriculars, and today's the day, while there's structure, there's also a little bit more freedom. And to see the kids getting to have fun doing the things that they enjoy.
Also, as part of their voice and their impact on the world, is they get to realize that they have so much power within themselves to help other people, and that internally makes them feel good about who they are.
He can be a real cuddle bug. He loves to play hard. Obviously loves churro. Could use a companion at home to get some of that play out of him. He does play bite, but never too hard. He's got the most gorgeous blue eyes, and of course a beautiful white coat.
In the book, The Servant as Leader, Robert Greenleaf introduced the concept of servant leadership, which is the act of serving the people one leads, rather than assuming authority in a top-down hierarchy. In other words, great leaders are servants who lead, rather than leaders who serve.
All of our 18 stakeholder meetings, school safety was mentioned either as a strength of the county, but also as an aspiration to make it even better and defining safety in a variety of ways.
We are driving on a 1968 interstate system with a 2023 population. And I think I mentioned it before, and the oldest interchange in Tennessee is at exit 1 on I-65 going into Alabama at Ardmore. It was built in 1958, and it has not changed since then. Think about that. What has changed in Tennessee, the truck traffic, the population,